Hi, this is Gary Cinderbrand. This segment of the video playlist is for those of you that are 21 years or greater in the business. I'm hopeful at this time you're making lots of money, you've got great clients, and you're having a great life. 20 years in, I would say you can definitely qualify as someone senior. So let's start at the end and work our way back. What's your end game? You're going to sit tight? You're going to stay with your firm all the way to the end? If you do, you should pay attention to some of the videos that are right here, especially how to maximize your firm's buyout package. They're getting better and better and more competitive. Now, let's say that you're planning on leaving firms and you're LOS 25 and you want to put another 15 to 20 years in. Maybe one of the things you want to find out as you're evaluating deals is where you can go acquire another book in short order. 37% of FAs right now are over age 60, which means they're going to be letting their books go at some point. Now, here's probably the worst kept secret out there. If you're a senior guy and you've hired, let's say, someone LOS 3 to 5, it was kind of doing okay, but they went from a 32% payout, you brought them under your team, now they're at a 48% payout, their income went up by almost 50%, and they're now assisting you with your efforts, doing exactly what, I'm not sure what it is they're doing. You couldn't hire an administrative assistant or a college intern to do. So if you've got someone that's kind of playing second fiddle, hang around, I'll teach you the business, and eventually at some point in the future, you'll buy out the book. If you're that FA, by the way, that young FA, don't do that. If you're the senior FA, it's going to hire kind of someone that's going to serve kind of at your elbow like an apprentice and ultimately get there. A couple of questions. First of all, what do you think that FA is going to do as far as developing their own segment of the practice goes if you're basically feeding him from your book? Second question, when you look at that FA, ask yourself this question. If this person were left to their own devices, they would ultimately get to the same level of production I am. They may even do it sooner. If the answer is like, maybe, I don't know, maybe they will, maybe they won't, but I can certainly help them, stop immediately. You're wrong. Number of reasons. First of all, you can't teach someone to want success. You either show up with that burning desire to consistently learn more and consistently get better, or you wait around for somebody to give it to you. If you got to an upper level, I'm talking about, an FA right now doing north of 5 million, likely nobody gave you anything. I didn't get any new accounts. I didn't get any old accounts. I didn't get a chance to buy somebody else's book. That might be pretty cool. Now, if I'm LOS 20 and I'm in the business right now and I'm good, I've got a locked in process. I've got the ability to generate new clients as I go. I've got to make a business decision. Do I want to acquire another book in my office, my region, or somewhere in the country that could use someone with my experience and love for the business and passion for the clients? Or do I want to just sit tight and continue to build it on my own and maybe look for someone like me that can take it out? Or if I'm thinking of jumping ship, that's not a small number. You could actually monetize almost immediately 2 times and acquire it as you go. Guys, you're smart. Let the numbers work. Now, if you're in that group that's over 60, let's really think about this. The combinations that I've seen thus far for people that have teamed up with younger FAs, whether it's your son, your daughter, your nephew, you don't care who it is, you are asking someone that has little or no experience and zero wisdom relative to what you've been doing for the past 30 years to step in and recreate the same feeling that your best clients have from someone that they either barely know or they can tell is basically nothing without you. God forbid something happens to you 2 days later. What luck do you think that younger FA is going to have keeping those clients on the book? Unless they're extraordinary, the answer is not much. So what do you think the manager's going to do if there's no deal in place? You're going to distribute your book, and you're not going to be here. You're not going to know where it went. So if you're going to put a deal in place, put a deal in place. But go through and look at maximizing your firm's buyout deal and how to embrace the power of possibility when you're selecting a potential successor. Now, this is something I'm specializing in right now, just a brief ad. If you're not sure what you're doing or you have the right person, email me. We'll set up a time to talk for a half hour. I will know instantly whether you're on the right track, or the minute you leave, or hopefully of your own choosing, that book is going to start to attrit. You don't want that. You want to make certain your book is taken over by someone that shares all of the same goals and desires you do and the same passion for those clients. Good way to know is this: if you've got a partner right now you're working with and you're paying them a piece of what you earn, I'm certain you've been out to lunch and or dinner with them. How frequently do they offer to pick up the check? Maybe they can't afford it, but I would bet that you'd feel pretty good about telling them it's okay, I've got it. Because the way they're looking at it is you're giving them something of great value, your time. You're even paying them as a result of it. They're not willing to reciprocate. There's a lot of personality information there you guys ought to know about. Other things in here: Starbucks incident. Starbucks incident goes hand in hand with how to configure your book. In other words, if you have people on your book and you're not talking to them, they're just kind of hanging out and you call them as and when, first of all, they probably represent the majority of your total households. Second of all, they're talking to your assistants, so they're taking time. And third, what makes you think if they hit the lottery or even have the ability to give you a referral, it's going to come to you? What's the recommendation? Yeah, I deal with Jonathan over at, UBS. Any good? I don't know. Haven't heard from him in 9 months. Goodbye. Done. Nothing happens. Starbucks incident, it's good. Other stuff in here, a little bit random. It's kind of fun. Some of it's easy to listen to. Some of it might be a little repetitive. Go figure. But what I would really also focus on, guys, I cannot believe the number of senior FAs I talk to right now when I say, do you have a professional referral network? Well, I've been to some networking events. No. Do you have an attorney you refer to? Oh, yeah, I have an estate planning attorney. Oh, how many referrals have you given that person? 7. How many have come back your way? She doesn't refer. I want to rip my hair out. Are you kidding? Really? What's the deal? Oh, I know. I want her to get comfortable with my investment process. Screw that. Are you kidding? You're handing that lawyer ongoing business. It's like you're paying them money and you're putting your own relationships at risk if that person screws up. My referral networks were simple to set up. I'd go over, I'd visit with them briefly, I would talk to them, I would say, do you accept referrals? They would say, of course, how else would I build my business? Great, I'd like to give you one. Who? Me. That's what I did in my first professional network. I gave a referral to a tax attorney that was about 8 years older than me, and we had a relationship that ran over 30 years, which was enormously profitable for both of us. I had 2 others I referred to as well. But before I decided to give this individual my own business, I said the only part of that deal I want you to be aware of is I'd like to continue to send you business because I've run into a lot of people that need help. But would you be willing to refer back my way if the situation presented itself? Of course. What else would I do? It was completely obvious. And why you guys are afraid to set that up, I have no idea. I had one person tell me, well, she's really intimidating. She went to Harvard. So what? Big deal. Who cares? She wants to make money. She wants to have good clients. You would like that same opportunity. She is going to see that opportunity when it exists for you, just as you do for that attorney. Guys, get off of it. If you don't have a professional referral network, I'm not sure how you're drumming up business, but I do know that at this stage of your career, not to have one, wrong. Listen to that. It's worth it. Anyway, lots of good stuff in here. I hope you enjoy it. No charge, no cost. Give me a thumbs up, a like, a comment. I don't know, whatever YouTube asks you to do. I have no clue. And if I can do anything for you, email me. firstname.lastname@gmail.com. And hopefully we'll connect at some point. Thanks for your time, guys. Gary Cinderbrand. See ya.